Hi ladies, my name is Lindsay. I am currently a green status presenter with Younique, and I was just asked to go over a little bit of how hang on, my partner in crime wants to join. He joins a lot of my videos, actually, so what's up? He kind of gets me a lot of sales, actually. Okay, so back to my, I'm just gonna let you know about my month last month. So I think my ending was 5,500, 5,563-ish. And how I did that. Well, honestly, consistency is the biggest thing. I'm very, very consistent in my VIP group. I post in that usually more than once a day, but never do I not post at least once. So even if it's, like Easter Sunday or something, I will just post like a quote or enjoy your family kind of thing, just something so they always see my name. They always see that notification pop up. I think that's really important. Another thing is I utilize my time very wisely. For those of you who know me, I have another job outside of Younique. I do hair. So those days I am not home making videos, and I feel like sometimes I can miss a lot of time that I could really get so much more done. So instead of making excuses about that, I decide to make it work, and I implement my Younique business into everything I do. So, for instance, when I got ready this morning, I put on Gorgeous and Provoked, some of my favorites. So what did I do? I took selfie pictures while I was doing that. So anytime I'm getting ready, anytime I get ready, that is a selfie picture, whether it be the lips I have on, whether it be the eyes, the mascara, whatever. Every time I do my makeup. And then I have, for instance, tonight, my son has a baseball game at 7. I have to get him there at 6:15. So what am I going to do for 45 minutes? I'm going to add people to my Facebook, what's up, Gun? Different friends. I'm going to add people to my VIP group. I am going to message people. I'm going to check on orders that were placed last week because I know they should be receiving them soon, and I'm going to let them know when they're coming. So I literally utilize every minute free that I have. Whether it be a lot that day or a little, I never go a day without working my business in some shape or form. And I think that that is huge too. I don't think that you can take really like a few days off and not do anything, but that does not mean that you have to spend hours that day. Like I said, if adding 15 people to Facebook is all you got that done that day, you still accomplished something. So I think that's important. Building relationships, that's huge. Now, one thing that I do a lot of, honestly, if you were to look at a lot of my orders online, most of them will say, Lindsay, Lindsay, Lindsay. Why is that? Because I know what it's like to be busy. I have one teenage, one almost teenage, so 2 sons and, 2 different schools, 2 different baseball, the whole shebang, just like we all are very busy. And this poor lady, I think it's Scentsy. She's been trying to get me to order forever, and I'm interested in her product. I really, truly am. But the thought of clicking on her link and shopping around, and that's just, I don't want to do that. So I try to make life simple for my customers. So if somebody messages me and says, whether they live local or not, I'm interested in your foundation or the foundation you posted the other day, can you match me? Absolutely, I sure can. And then I will send them, if they want it, I'll send either a link, you can do it on Bitly, I'll send them a link straight directly to the product that they choose. But more times than not, I add it to an order and let them know that I will save them on shipping, or it will cost them, it's less expensive. It's like $2.95 to ship it as opposed to $5.95 on the website. And surprisingly, those $3 means a lot to somebody. So that customer service means a lot. I mean, I go to the post office a few times a week. It's really not a big deal. You can even go when it's closed. I use the little self-service kiosks. And I just do it that way. And that is a ton of my business. And because it's so easy, I mean, I had a lady message me the other day. It was over $100 order. It's free on the website, but she doesn't feel like clicking and doing all of that. So she gave me a list of what she wanted. She sent me her address. It was a piece of cake. I did the order for her. So that I honestly think is the biggest part of it, is that you know, I mean, how many times does somebody message you and say, oh, I was really interested in that shadow you used the other day. Will you send me your link? And then you never hear from them again, or they don't actually order. Or you feel like, oh my gosh, am I a bugaboo because I'm going to message her again and ask why she hasn't ordered, or, I mean, I would never ask that, but can I help you with your order or something like that? This way, there is none of that. Say, sure, send me your email, I'll invoice you. So that is something that's very, very helpful in my business, and I think that that's helped me a lot. You can come, Tater. It's okay. So those are big. Of course, online parties. Online parties are huge. You have got to do them. In-home parties, online parties, whatever you can do. If you can do in-home parties, I'm going to shout out a girl, Stacy, on my team. Stacy is the queen of home parties. What did she do? Like $1,900 was her home party she did the other day. And that was in the middle of a huge windstorm. So she would have had more. She's the queen. But I think that's great. If you can do that, that's wonderful. For somebody like me, I'm, like I said, very busy. So for me to give another one of my nights is difficult. So I do online parties. I try to do 3 a week. More than that is a little overwhelming for me. But party scripts. You have got to have a party script. If you don't have a party script, you kind of get lost in the shuffle of life. And so, for instance, if you have a lunchtime post, but you're, you know, in the middle of work and you can't get away, or you're on a lunch break and you have 5 seconds and you're just like, oh, yay, mascara's awesome. Here's my link, order. But if you have a party script and you can just go onto your party script, copy and paste, go back over and copy and then paste, makes life so much simpler. But to the person in that party, it looks like you spent the time and you did it right then and there. And that is, I think, very important, because it looks like it's mapped out. It's more strategic. Instead of just grabbing the first picture on your thing or just posting a picture of a mascara with your website and saying ordering it now, I think that's really important too. So I'm a babbler. So hopefully I got everything that helped, if anything I said helped. But really the biggest is consistency, messaging clients or customers on a daily basis, and not always asking for something. I don't message my customers when I first message and say, hey, will you do a party for me? You know, they've already gotten a few messages from me because they've gotten, your order should arrive tomorrow, or, you know, sometimes when I know they got their order, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. I know your order's sitting at your door, or, you know, anything to that effect. And they're like, oh, this girl's not asking me for stuff. Another thing I do is thank you cards. I send a thank you card to every one of my customers. I go to Walmart and buy a cheap little box of thank you cards. It is so worth it. Let me tell you how many customers that I've gotten who have messaged me saying, wow, I've been in I don't know how many parties, but your customer service is above and beyond. I will never shop from anybody else. As a matter of fact, I got like 5 of those last week. I get those so often, it's unreal. And they're all thanking me for the thank you card. I don't ask them for anything in that thank you card. I just simply say, thanks so much for your order. Enjoy. Here's some samples of eyeshadow. And I just get those little bags, we're in here somewhere, and I make little samples of eyeshadows, the loose pigments, and they love them. And not only do I get more orders from that, but it's customer service and it's building a relationship. And really that's what it's all about. So, you know, where I live, I'm kind of known as the makeup lady. I go for my exercise in the morning. I literally the other day had a lady scream out, bring a mascara to the ball field. I didn't even know who she was, but darn right I had mascara in my purse hoping she approached me at the ball field, but she did. So I utilize all the time that I possibly can, and I'm always working my business, and I think that that is the biggest part of it. So I hope that helps, and I hope you guys have a wonderful month and get those parties booked and just work your little butt off. It really pays off. Promise. Bye.